the President of the Student Council for 2017-2018. Now, as the elections drew closer, many people raised the question, why do you wish to stand for this post? My answer was simple. I wanted to give back. In the 3 years that I've been in this college, I've learned a lot. I've made friends, I've gained mentors, and in turn, I've grown. I believe no one is born a leader. They grow into one, nurtured by the experiences and opportunities provided to them. This college has helped me immensely in this gradual process, providing me with a multitude of clubs, teams, and initiatives to be a part of. Hard work, integrity, perseverance. They've been essential values that my childhood taught me. But it was the people in this campus that helped me cherish each value. It was because of these experiences that now I believe I have grown into someone worthy of your trust. My vision is to improve the quality of life of students on campus by incorporating transparency, approachability, and accountability as the fundamental values upon which the council shall function. This manifesto with initiatives and reforms was devised with all of you and is structured to effectively tackle the issues faced by us, the students of NIT. Coming to the proposed reforms, I have just divided them into 6 broad categories: academic, hostel zone, campus development, digitalization, sports and recreation, and mess reforms. Coming to the academic part, as per the NIRF ranking of 2017, which was released today, we have been ranked as the 11th best engineering college overall in the country. But in the teaching, learning, and resources category of the same ranking, we ranked 46th. Being a technical institute, all of us need to strive towards changing this. Thus, here are a few academic reforms I propose. First is collaboration with industries and other institutions. This is to set up industry-sponsored research labs and promote exchange programs. Basically, we can reach out to industries to open research labs in our institute, where students can work on projects for the mutual benefit of both parties. For example, IIT Bombay has 8 such functioning industry-sponsored research labs. Also, we can reach out to other institutes in India and abroad to enable student and faculty exchange programs, joint research projects, etc. We can also work towards enabling students to do their final year projects in some other university. This can start off like in December. After the 7th semester, students can take a project under a professor in some other university for 3 months, and in the last 2 months of college, they can finish their required 4 other courses. Then timely awarded student aid fund. To make sure that the student aid fund reaches the beneficiaries on time by helping the Dean SW office. The process should be started at the beginning of the year so that the form filling, the form scrutiny, and the interviews can be finished sooner. We can work together with the Dean SW office to start the process on time and make sure that it goes smoothly. Deferred placements. Enabling students to defer their placements if they wish to start up upon graduating, and if their venture does not succeed in a given period of time, they can join the campus placement process with their immediate junior batch. This is very essential to give students the courage to stand up, courage to start up, because they know that they have a safety net to fall back upon later. Updated online ebook portal. All the syllabus and the reference books to be uploaded and updated regularly on the online ebook portal. Such a portal already exists. We just need to update it and to maintain it. The college can get licenses from the publishing houses, which will enable us to upload the ebooks in an online portal. Students will be able to read the books but not download them. Extended library and optimal printing timings to provide students with revised working hours at places of study to aid their work. We can have the library function at least till 10 or 11 p.m. and octa printing, if not more, at least till 8 p.m. and also on Sundays. Coming to hostel zone, long-term solution for the water problem. Water problem has been plaguing all of us since some time, and there have been a lot of complaints regarding the same. There are two major problems in our campus. One is the shortage of water itself, and the other is the mismanagement of water that we do already have. Coming to the shortage part, whenever the water supply from Kaveri River is cut down, Amber Hostel is the worst affected because all other hostels other than Amber have at least one borewell dug which can pump water for the hostel's needs. So after talking to the hostel convener, it was decided that one borewell for Amber Hostel will be built by the end of June. Also coming to the drinking water part, all these Kelvy systems which were removed from our hostels about a year back, they had four filters. These new water coolers, they don't have one RO membrane which was there in the Kelvy systems. So that is why the taste and the smell of the water which we have right now is different when compared to the Kelvy system water. So the hostel office said that as a temporary solution, they will be adding an RO membrane to all the water coolers present in the hostels, so that the taste and the smell of the water is same as that which we have in the Kelvy systems. For a long-term solution, a central RO plant needs to be built, from which pipelines will be given to all the hostels, and this water will be used for drinking purposes. And the existing tanks in all the hostels, they will be used. That water will be used for washing and the other purposes. Second point is instating a 24/7 food outlet. This is mainly to cater to the needs of the Oval residents, since most of the guys have options for food till 2 or 3 a.m. So after 10 or 10:30 p.m., residents of Oval do not have any place where they can procure food from. Opening one of these purple stalls or one of the stalls similar to one outside Orion, which is an all-women stall, inside Oval would be highly beneficial for the girls. Then active functioning of the online hostel complaint portal. This is for all the complaints regarding the facilities at hostels and to be monitored by the hostel office. Hostel.nit.edu was started 2 years ago by the then council, but it hasn't been active because there wasn't anyone at the back end to take care of the complaints. We can either ask the hostel office or the estate maintenance department to take care of the same. Functional air conditioners and LAN connections in all common rooms. We can provide 5 to 10 LAN connections in all common rooms to enable students to work with uninterrupted internet connection. Also, the ACs in the common rooms should be functional with regular maintenance for the same. LAN connection can be provided through the main Wi-Fi inlet to the common room, and we can have distributor there in the common room with 5 or 10 LAN cables. We'll have tables and chairs set up. Students can come, plug in their laptops and start working. Next is campus development. The first point there is monthly student council open house interactions. This is to reevaluate the objectives and set new goals according to the dynamic needs of the students. We can book an A hall one Saturday of every month and invite students to review the work of the council. We can discuss grievances and council can give a report about the progress of the ongoing work. So this makes the working of the council much more transparent and it makes the council more accountable. Student activity zones for girls till 11 p.m. for clubs, profest and for project work. So zones such as department labs, science, the new Malaysia lab, library, octa, these can be demarcated to enable girls to attain equal opportunities. These zones will have biometric machines where the girls can punch in after 9 p.m. And they'll be open till 11 p.m. and a bus will come at 11 p.m. and it will take the girls back to open. Enhancing campus security. Our border wall itself has a lot of gaps. So to prevent the entry and the wandering of antisocial elements in the campus, to maintain a safer atmosphere in the campus, so we need the border wall to be properly fortified completely. We can also have cameras in buildings such as the SAC to enhance our security in a way which does not compromise on the students' privacy. checkposts at areas which are not inside the campus main main zone. We can have checkposts in, like, the SAC is far away, not close to any of the buildings in campus which have security guards. So we can have a checkpost there, and also 2 vans can be patrolling the campus at night time. These vans will be similar to the PCR vans, and there will be one emergency number to which calls can be made for any emergency. Enhanced alumni-student interaction. So this is to effectively utilize the rich alumni pool to help students through more initiatives such as the IoT lab, science lab, etc. So we can clearly see that the alumni do want to give back to our campus. We just have to effectively reach out to them. Every big university in the world has prospered because the alumni has given back to them. So we can work with Recall to make the student-alumni interaction much better. We can invite alumni to give talks, share their experiences, to which us students can relate to easily. They can also be invited to institute scholarships, etc. So also our collaborations with the industry can be taken forward through our rich alumni pool. Supermarket, laptop and phone service center. So we can have one supermarket to cater to all the needs of the students under one roof. We can approach a retail chain, say Lansmart, to open a store at the GMS, which is the old HKB. So any branded chain will also maintain quality and stock products as required by the residents of our campus. Laptop and phone service center for swift and easy repair of electronic gadgets. With so many residents in our campus and almost everyone owning a phone or a laptop or both, this service center will make our life easier. Enhanced greenery and covered pathways. So this is to sow the seeds of a green campus for the benefit of our future generations. Maintaining greenery by enclosing grounds to prevent grazing. Also, our campus gets very hot in the months of summer, and one way towards improving the weather is having a greener campus. Just as how we maintain our Central Avenue properly, we can extend this to the other parts of the campus slowly. We can work with LEAP and other clubs and fests so that this entire process is systemized. Increasing frequency of buses and electric cars and bus stops with route maps and timings. This is to properly systemize the intra-campus transport for regular and organized commute of students and faculty across the campus. We can have buses ply on the high traffic routes, and we can have the 5 electric cars on the low traffic routes. Also, having common buses and electric cars for both boys and girls will ensure that they are used more efficiently. Also, right now, many times the buses and the electric cars don't stick to their schedule properly. So an app which will have real-time GPS tracking will help students by showing them the exact location and the route of the buses and the cars. By having bus stops for buses and the cars, students will know where to wait to board any one of them. Introduction of visiting specialists, ophthalmologists, dentists, etc., and an X-ray machine in Opal. At the hospital. So we can tie up with Apollo to lease an X-ray machine along with one or two technicians. Injuries on our campus occur very frequently, and when one such facility exists, it can be made use of for early diagnosis. We already have specialists visiting our campus, so to add to them, we can have an eye doctor or a gynaec or a dentist to come once a month. Next is digitalization. So an app with push notifications for all things NIT. So be it admin announcements, MIS and message stations, GPS tracker for transport. Then we have planned for a portal where we can renew our library subscriptions online. So all this can be made into one application. So it will make the lives of all of us much easier. Online processes for certificates, forms, and bookings. So to simplify the paperwork involved in basic administration-related work for the student body. For example, we can take the bona fide certificate, which requires signature from the warden, the HOD, and then the dean assembly office. So this bona fide, this can be filled online, and then the portal will forward the bona fide to the warden, who will put on his signature, and then that will forward to the HOD, who will put on his signature, and that will be forwarded then to the DSW office, where it will be printed, and we can go and we can collect the bona fide, which will be signed physically, and a seal will be put by the dean office. Similarly, we can do for guest house booking forms and etc. Next is sports and recreation. First point is professional coaches for all sports teams. Instructors who can mentor the members of the sports team to aid preparations for tournaments. We can start off with employing part-time coaches for a period of 3 to 4 weeks before an upcoming tournament. This we can later extend for longer durations and then as full-time coaches. Fund allocation for multiple tournaments per semester. This is to promote and increase the participation of NIT Trichy in more tournaments across the country. Currently, 1 tournament per sem is allowed. In addition to the tournament which is conducted for all the NITs, we can extend this to maybe 4 tournaments per year. So currently there are 3 tournaments per year. There is one inter-NIT and 1 other tournament per semester. We can have 4. We can start off with 4 tournaments per year, and that can be extended to more. Improved timings and facilities for the gym and badminton courts. To improve the accessibility of facilities by prolonging the timings for the students, currently the gym is open from 6 to 8 a.m. for both boys and girls, then from 3 to 5 p.m. for the girls and 5 to 8 p.m. for the boys. So this can be extended, so we can have 3 to say 6 for the girls and 6 to 10 p.m. for the boys, so that it can be used much more easily. Floodlights for courts and grounds. So to enable recreational activities for students during the night. So floodlights for the NSO cricket ground and football ground has been on the agenda for the past 2-3 years, and we will work towards making this actually a reality. Then renovation for existing facilities. So to ensure that students of all the hostels have adequate facilities for sports activities, the ground behind Amber needs to be cleared, cleaned, and the grass and weed need to be removed so that the ground is actually usable. Similarly, the ground behind Pearl, there's a ground behind Pearl which is not usable at all, so we can have volleyball court there, so the students of Pearl also can play. Improved indoor game facilities at hostels. This is to enhance the hostel lives of students by obtaining and maintaining a table tennis table, carom boards, etc. for all the hostels. Currently, Amber B has 1 table tennis table. I don't think Amber A has even one, proper one. So this is to ensure that all hostels have adequate indoor game facilities. Last is the mess reforms. So reinstatement of the mess squad with 1 for Opal. So mess squads for all students with a separate team for Opal as well, which will work under student council to maintain the quality of the mess food. The mess squad formed last year is not active any longer. So we'll form new squads, and these squads will be under the council, and they have the authority to inspect the mess dining areas, kitchens, storerooms, etc. and will provide reports to the council. They'll also be authorized to levy fines on the caterers if required. Accountability for caterers through online feedback. Monthly online feedback for all messes to ensure high quality food and services. The feedback currently collected is in a complaint and feedback book kept outside the messes. So the feedback in this book can be manipulated very easily. Any online portal with an optional monthly feedback system will ensure accountability of caterers. So this feedback results can be made available for all to see. So for the students, when they choose their mess every month, they can make a more informed choice. Also, action can be taken against any mess for which the feedback is poor consistently. Quality vacation mess. Adequate number of messes to be opened during vacation period with fines levied for lapse in quality and service. Last summer, only 1 vacation mess was functional for the boys. This wasn't enough, and thus another one had to be opened. Therefore, based on the number of students registering, we'll keep 1 or 2 messes open for the boys. We'll ensure that the full team of caterers stays back, and fines can be levied on the caterers for any lapse. Also, so with this, I come to an end with all the proposed reforms. As some of you may have noticed, a few of the points I have mentioned were present in the manifestos of the previous councils as well. This is because they've already laid the groundwork for these reforms, and the new council has to take it forward from there on. Above and beyond all the change, this can't be done overnight. Change is gradual and cannot be achieved alone. So I believe in the potential that this college possesses and the passion that drives all of us. Given an opportunity to represent that, I promise to do complete justice to that very potential. Although the hurdles we are facing right now may seem very difficult to overcome, but together we all will make a difference. Thank you.